As modern American heroes go, he might have the most interesting name we've heard in a while, Chesley B. Sullenberger III. He probably thought he was in for an average flight. New York to Charlotte, that's a milk run for a veteran pilot like him. But then came a catastrophic mid-air failure. He went from piloting a commercial aircraft to bailing out of a water-going vessel as it filled up with water. He was, in the end, responsible for the lives of 154 other souls. They are all alive today because of him, because he made a difference. For the past 24 hours in the aviation business, it's been said over and over, if you've got to ditch a commercial aircraft in the Hudson River, this is the guy you want. The pilot who's now known to the nation by his nickname, Sully, even though we've yet to hear him utter a word. Today, we did hear from his family.
We'd just like to say that we are very grateful that everyone is off the airplane safely. And that was really what my husband asked to convey to everyone. He's a pilot's pilot, and he loves the art of the airplane.
As the plane filled with water, the captain walked the length of the cabin twice, making sure everyone was out before he got out. All the eyewitness accounts painted him as a cool customer.
I reached over to Captain Sully and just said, I just want you to know you saved my life and everyone's lives here, and thank you. You pulled off a miracle. And he was so humble, and he just sort of nodded and he said, you're welcome. And the co-pilot turned to the pilot in a wonderful moment and said, you know, Sully, no one's ever done a successful ditch, and you just pulled it off. Pretty amazing.
He's flown just about everything except for the space shuttle, a staggering 19,000 hours logged piloting jets over 40 years. He's also flown gliders, a skill that came in handy yesterday. He's an Air Force Academy graduate and flew the Vietnam-era F-4 fighter. He has 2 master's degrees, and of all things, he's taught his fellow pilots courses in leadership and decision-making. Yesterday, everyone learned from a master.
He was thinking in nanoseconds, but he made all the right choices at all the right times. And the most important, he was feeling that airplane in his hands. He might have been glancing at instruments, but I know that he was feeling the airplane. He picked his landing spot and he went for it.
By landing the jet, he threaded the needle, a snap decision to use the water as his runway in the middle of a concrete canyon. All those passengers are alive today because of a modest and capable man at the controls at the right time.
He's the man. He is absolutely the man. If you want to talk to a hero, get a hold of him, because that's the hero in this whole deal.
And one more thing, as all aviators will remind you, there are 2 folks up front in that cockpit, so a lot of the credit is shared in this case with US Airways First Officer Jeffrey Skiles. It took that entire crew to bring out yesterday's result.